our soccer family. I'm glad you made it here safe. And thank you for taking the time out of your life and your family and your work to be here. Really greatly appreciated by Region 4. What I'm going to do right away is have each one of you to say your first name, last name, and your job. What do you do for full time, and what age group you're going to be with here.
Dave Morgan, I'm Director of Coaching for Colorado Storm Soccer and also Assistant at ODP State. I'm working with the 97s.
Amanda Schmitz, Director of Coaching in Las Vegas with the 97s.
Yeah, but what club?
Send you one again.
Nate Schatz, Colorado Technical Director, 96s.
Jen Klein, UNLV, and we'll be with the 97.
Tommy Pass, athletic trainer.
Jason Goodson over at Washington State with the 97s. Newman East shit me.
That's on tape too now.
Missy Price, I'm the head coach at University of Nevada, and I'm here with sports psychology for both age groups.
Scott Juniper, UC Irvine, and I'll be with the 97s.
Billy Barmas, assistant at Gonzaga, working with the goalkeepers.
I'm Deborah Schmidt. I work at West Coast Football, and I work for Athletic Republic. I should say Athletic Republic, and I'm here with the 97s.
Janine Sparra, I'm working at Clackamas Community College, and I'll work with whoever they tell me to go work with.
Scott Newman, head goalkeeper coach for the region here, coaching director at Northwest National Soccer Club.
Which way we going? You guys go.
I'm Wendy Whitman from UC Irvine and with the 96s.
Craig Winans, San Jose State, working with the 96s.
Katie Shaney, University of Idaho, 96s.
Rochelle Hearns, Portland State, 96s.
Patrick Baker at Cal Berkeley, 96s.
Josh Walters, Florida State, 96s.
Steve Reese, Concordia University, goalkeepers.
Ray Mabel, Washington State University, goalkeepers.
Mark Carr, University of San Francisco. I'm going to be Scott Juniper's secretary with the 97s. Same thing you do at San Francisco.
Zach Masters, St. Mary's College, 97s.
Grant Williams, Idaho, goalkeepers.
Twyla Kaufman, Pepperdine University, 96s.
Matt Potter, Washington State, 96s.
Ali Khosrow Shaheen, UFC, 96s.
Okay, great. And Cherry Murphy is camp director, and Dee is in downstairs working, is the head administrator for Cherry, and Joyce is not here, our Region 4 director, and Jolene Nelson. And Joyce will be coming in the middle of this week. We'll stay for a few days and then go back to her full-time job. So again, thank you. So what I'm going to do now is just go over right away chain of command. That way everybody understands how things work out here and to make it a smooth and successful camp. For the technical decisions, anything that has to do with coaching or players, you got to go to your head coach of your age group. And your head coach will delegate tonight with his assistant coaches what they would like him to do and what their responsibilities are and their role here. None of our staff are to talk to the referees, but the head coaches and the assistant coaches of the age group. So if you don't like something that the referees do, just walk to an assistant coach of the age group, let them know, and then they can make a decision, or they can talk to their head coach and make a decision from there. When it comes to lightning, it could happen. Anything that has to do with the weather, the only person that will make the decision is Tommy over there. So please do not stop any games. Don't talk to any referees or any players. He will make the decision, and he will walk to the head coaches or the assistant coaches or the referees, and he can stop the game. So he's involved with that. Injuries, we would like you not to touch any players. Physically, if they're injured, let the trainers come in. Do not go there, please, and touch the player. Just protect yourself from any doing some harm or any lawsuits, whatever. So we know how that works. So that's important. Head coaches, communication. If I'm here, they can come and talk to me if they want to change something here in their schedule in the camp. And basically, if I'm not around, Cherry is the next person. She will make the decision with them. She will not make the soccer decisions. The head coach as well, but she will make it easy for them to have what they're looking for and tell me if it actually makes sense with the camp times, the facilities, all those things. When it comes to the administrative part of it, it's the same thing. Go to your head coaches if you have any questions, and they'll tell you who to go to. Do you go to Cherry or you go to D? And if Cherry's not around, you always go to D. So she'll be the next one. For the office over there, please, that office is to be used by Cherry, D, and the head coaches, the assistant coaches. If you need to use it, just get permission, because sometimes we go crazy on the machine, copy machine, the computer, we start losing files or the machine breaks, we're in trouble. So let's just make sure, please, you ask. That way they're not doing something and now you get in the middle of it and they lose a file or anything like that. And sometimes they're aware of the machine, it's broke, and you come in and you use it, now it gets worse. So let's just please make sure we communicate when we use the office. No one is allowed in this building but us. So players are not allowed here. State coaches are not allowed here unless if they're asked to come in here. So they can't just come in here and be with us. So this is Region 4 staff building. The washing area is right there. The room for washing and drying is back there. You will get some assistance to know how to use it. And Cherry's room is on the hallway all the way to the left. And I'm on the 4th floor. But you don't come talk to me about anything that you have concerns with till you talk to your head coaches. So really my job here is to make sure that the head coaches are doing their job and they're making sure that you're doing your job. And I want to take the opportunity to make sure we understand how we grow as a professional. We all been in a leading position, and we all been in a position where somebody is leading us. And I always believe to be successful in life is to do both. Not always say that because I've been a leader, that I'm not going to take anything from anyone else. That will stop your professional growth if you have that attitude. You were picked to be here for one reason, is because you all have experience that we all need. And we all have experience that you need. So it's basically a teamwork, making sure that the kids here get a lot of knowledge. If you look at the room and you heard the names and people where they come from, we got, I would say, maybe the best staff in the country, by far. So now, are we the best all over the world? No, we have a lot to learn. So we got to stay humble and just focus on one thing. I don't know at all. What is the best way? What's the best idea? Can we agree on it and just present it to the players? I've been in a position where, actually many years ago, where Matt was my boss, Nate was my boss, and some other people here. And I've been in a position where I was the boss. But really that word is just overrated. It's just basically we always choose somebody to be on the top to make the final decision. So again, let's keep that in mind. We'll have a great week. We had an awesome week last week, and looking forward to another week. And we go day by day, and thank God for it. So that's what I wanted to talk about when it comes to communication, leadership, understanding the chain of command, and helping each other to have a good week. For the schedules are done by the head coaches, and if you have any questions, you talk to them or their assistants. Please do not go to the administration and talk to them about the schedule, because the schedule is done by the head coaches of the age group. We're going to run into some problems here and there. Always not to blame it. Blaming game is very, something we did when we were kids. This is a place where what is the solution instead of who did the wrong thing. So that's very important that we focus on that. If you're not doing your job, I just want you to know how that works. The head coaches turn in an evaluation, a written evaluation to me, and that will determine what happens in the future. And sometimes people think, well, big deal, I won't be hired next year. Really, that's not where it stops.